Okay, so, as a wise man once said, we're gaming, folks. We are gaming today. Finally got the Madden fired up. Took me a hot minute to be able to figure out how to launch it on my computer, because every time I opened Madden, my computer would just sound like a panini press. It was not ideal, but we got it here. Got everything loaded up, and yeah, you read the title. We're just going to be simulating the next 10 years of the NFL, and I just thought it would be a fun idea. I was actually looking at like past Maddens, and I was like, maybe it'd be fun to do this in like Madden 2012 or Madden 13 or something. I've got all the old discs. I just don't have an Xbox 360, so but I feel like I could figure that out. I don't know, let me know if you want to see me play some old Maddens. That could be kind of fun, especially gameplay-wise. But yeah, in this one, we're just going to be simulating. I feel like it'd be really fun to just see all the chaos that goes down. I already simulated the Super Bowl, or at least I got to the point where the Super Bowl is here. We're going to see how that unfolds, I guess, if anything's different. But yeah, loading in the draft classes, everything's set up, and this is just going to be a goofy one for sure. Things are going to get a little crazy. So, yeah, let's do it. So the question is, do I go in here and manually take Mendoza? I'm assuming I still have the first pick. I fucking hope. I gotta do it, man. I'm sorry. The Raider fan in me won't let me do anything else. This is gonna be a Mendoza pick. And hopefully, by the way, because I want to like jump into Super Bowls and stuff, hopefully my computer isn't running on an absolute potato still, and I can actually go into games, but who knows? And any like tips you guys have, because I haven't played Madden since like Madden 17 or something like that. But yeah, here's the top players. Dante Moore is still here, so this is, I like thought about trying to like remove him, but at the same time, I'd rather have there be potentially 2 Dante Moores rather than 0, because maybe next year's draft class will have him in it as well, which could be funny. There's potential there, but yeah, this is pretty accurate, honestly. I mean, Mendoza, ignoring Dante Moore, but I wouldn't be surprised if the next 3 picks after Moore are Arvell, Rubin, and then potentially, it's up in the air from there. But yeah, I think we're just gonna go ahead and pick Mendoza here. Hopefully we do that in real life. Who fucking knows at this point? But we got an A pick, man. Raiders are on the clock. Shit. What do you mean? Wait, never mind. Fuck you. B-. Honestly, that's entirely fair, to be honest with you. What is that picture, bro? Is that what he's supposed to look like? I'm not the biggest film guy in the world, but I could be wrong. I don't remember him looking like that. Still, though, this is not a Raiders draft, so I gotta get out of here. I'm not rebuilding the Raiders. Not fucking today. I don't have the patience for that right now. All right. I mean, let's check the draft recap. See what we picked up here. If we want to look at what contracts we're working with, I guess. Okay, we went with Mendoza, CJ Allen in the second, CJ 2K in the third. Hopefully he compliments Genty well. Let's see what other teams are working with here. The Rams got Ty Simpson. That's kind of crazy. Honestly, I kind of like that for the Rams if they actually go for that. Let's just go by round and see what all the teams did. Is there a way to do that or no? I guess not. In terms of interesting teams, let's just filter by the worst ones. See what the Jets do. The Jets went with Ruben Bain, which is pretty shocking, honestly. Maybe, I don't know. Well, they're gonna go with one of the 3 top tackles. Let's see what the defensive ends. Sorry, Titans end up going with Arvell Reese, so that's kind of crazy. Then David Bailey goes 3rd overall to the Cardinals. Dante Moore is what the fuck? What the Giants? You know what? That's honestly on brand for them. They would take Dante Moore and say they have his rights. But Jeremiah Love, he ended up going to Kansas City, where most people say he's gonna go. And then yeah, Ty Sampson to the Rams, Cassius Howell to the Lions, I guess. I don't know. Things are honestly somewhat realistic, I guess. Yeah, we'll see how this comes together in this season. Because honestly, I'm expecting logic to not apply to anything at all, but yeah, I think we'll just simulate it to about the halfway point in the season. I don't know, what the fuck is this news thing? Like what Dante Moore brings to the huddle, hard to critique the Giants for getting a quarterback. Did Jackson Dart get shot? What am I missing? All right, well, I guess let's just simulate and see what the fuck happened. I mean, they were very not happy with the Mendoza pick, but yeah, let's just we're not going 10 years. That will not be happening. All right. Yeah, it's probably just going to be a little cheeky advance to midseason and see what's going on. I mean, you would think that NFL debut. What do you mean? Or oh, in the preseason, okay? Because I'm assuming Stafford is still there in this in this simulation. But yeah, let's go to the midseason and see how things are looking. All right, Mrs. Wood leveling up here. We love to see that. I'm probably sabotaging the Raiders by beating them, but honestly, that's kind of fine. QB battle. Okay, all eyes on Jordan Love. All right, if you say so, ESPN. All right, well, let's check what's going on around the league. Where are the stats? I did not simulate to the midseason. All right, never mind. Oh, never mind, I did. It's just, like, glitched out there. All right, well, the Ravens are the best team in football, apparently, with the Chargers right behind them. Honestly, Chargers being here is totally fair. I think they're going to be a powerhouse if they can stay healthy. I don't know how in the fuck the Steelers are here. Not even going to ask questions about that. The Giants... The double QB Giants are innovating the way football is played. 2 quarterbacks at the same time. 5-2, I fucking guess. What are some crazy teams? The Seahawks are only 4-3. Rams at 4-3. Bears 4-3. Okay. What are some teams that really have just cratered out? The Saints are 1-5. That's honestly fair. I feel like the Saints are going to be okay next year, though. Jets 2-5. Cardinals. Chiefs at 2-5. What the fuck? How are they down here? You know what? I guess the Broncos. How are we? The Bills. That's crazy. Wow. I mean, maybe they just had a tough schedule. Somehow the Raiders are above the Chiefs. I don't know what world we're living in where that's possible. But yeah, the Ravens and Chargers are the team to beat. The NFC's looking weaker for sure. The best team is the fucking Giants. I don't know. Hold on. What is going on with this Giants team? I gotta check who's, like, leading the league in these categories, man. What is going on so far? Is Dante Moore the best player in the league? Holy shit, Ty Simpson is leading the NFL in passing yards. I guess Matthew Stafford got sent to Belize. I don't know what the fuck. Drew Aller? Excuse me? Drew Aller, Kansas City Chiefs starting court. Where is he? Where the fuck is Patrick Mahomes, man? What is going on? I might have to step in here. What do you mean Patrick Mahomes is not the quarterback of the Chiefs? Oh, I know the problem. He's still hurt, isn't he? I'm just as shocked as you. I have no idea what the fuck is happening. Why are we replacing the best player in the NFL? What is going on, bro? I mean, I guess Mahomes is hurt right now. Injuries are off, though, so he'll come back, and then they'll trade Drew out. What the fuck? What? I'm trying to, like, trade for him or whatever. I don't know, man. All right, well, it seems like the Ravens are, you know, the best team in the league, I suppose. Hold on. I just need to make sure. Is Mahomes still on the Chiefs? I don't understand. They took Drew Aller. He's got to be still here. He's here, yeah. He's buried on the... What the fuck? What do you mean, man? Why is he the 4th string quarterback behind Harrison Butker? You know what? I'm not complaining. No one here likes the Chiefs. I'm alright with that. Let's just go to the playoffs and fucking see what's going on, bro. What is happening? I thought that it was going to be a crazy simulation, but I did not think it was going to be like this. So, I guess in simulation world, that's the only chance that Lamar has of a Super Bowl without Mahomes. Alright, that'll be season's end there, and, surely we made the playoffs, right? Surely. Well, okay, the standings finally updated. Looks like that's the playoff bracket if I know how to play this video game. Yeah, so Ravens get the #1 seed. Looks like the Eagles bounce back. We're going to the stats in a second. Packers 2 seed, that's fair. The Seahawks fall all the way down to the 7 seed. Don't know what's going on there. And the Dante Moore, Jackson Dart, New York Giants. What do you know about the double quarterback formation? Lions bounce back a bit. The Panthers get in as well. Over here, nothing super shocking other than the fucking Colts being here. What in God's name is that all about? The Bills and Texans are playing. Chargers Chiefs, Chargers Steelers. Chiefs are nowhere to be fucking found. Okay, I guess. What are the stats going to say, man? This is going to be something egregious. absolutely egregious. Or I guess not. Honestly, I guess these are sort of fair enough top performers. Besides, Ty Simpson being the second best quarterback in football, I guess. 4,000 yards, 40 touchdowns as a rookie. Okay, man, sure. Jaden Daniels bounces back. Why not? Josh Jacobs leads the league in rushing yards. And McCaffrey? These are just old-ass motherfuckers. There is no way that is happening. Receiving yards leaders, Rashee Rice with Drew Aller just popping off. Puka Nacua, Jamar Chase, sure, why not? TJ Watt, 26 sacks? 26 sacks. TJ Watt, best season of all time after he's fallen off a cliff already. So, okay, greatest comeback ever. Crosby, Hutchinson, why not? Denzel Ward, okay, sure. Interesting stats all around, but this is about to get weird. Interesting coaching leaderboard. Ashton Genty had a solid season, but that's not what we're here to look at, I suppose. If we look at passing in the entire NFL, oh god, man. Why isn't Mahomes here? Whoa, Gardner Minshew with the Indianapolis Colts. That's who's their quarterback? He's not even having that amazing of a year. I mean, he is for Gardner Minshew standards, but what the fuck? Okay, so Dante Moore is down here. I haven't even checked what's going on with Jackson Dart. I guess they're just benching him, and Dante Moore is the franchise. Couldn't tell you why, but yeah, it seems like that's the plan. Lamar Jackson is... Oh, wait, never mind. This is... I thought this was, like, filtered by... Okay, well... I thought this was filtered by, like, ranking, but... So it looks like Mahomes came back, threw for 2,000 yards, and he was great, but they weren't good enough to make the playoffs this season. Where's Daniel Jones at? Daniel Jones is on the Saints with Tyler Shuck, I guess... I don't know, man. I'm confused. All right, let's look at, like, rushing, too. It was Jacobs, right? Jacobs, McCaffrey, Joe Mixon, who's, like, never going to play for the Texans again. Cam Scadaboo here. He's healthy and back. Honestly, this is kind of fair. I don't understand how the Ravens are so good. I mean, I guess Jesse Minter's really helping the defense. Yeah, Rashee Rice. Everything's kind of fair. Andre Yosivas, 1,203 yards. This man is a walking garbage disposal. How is he up here? I guess I love to see the Josh Downs breakout, but a little unexpected there. I guess they don't have any tight end categories, but yeah, seems like the favorite is going to be the Ravens still, even though Lamar is not having like a crazy season. I don't know, man. I guess we'll have to see. So let's go ahead and simulate to the Super Bowl and see what the vibes are, I guess. I'm feeling a Ravens Super Bowl finally. My prediction of saying the Ravens are going to win it is going to come true in simulations, but I hope. Offensive Player of the Year, Devonta Smith. That's crazy. That's absolutely insane. All right, well, let's see what the Super Bowl is. It's looking... Oh my god, I see it. Oh my god, I see it in that little window. It's Panthers versus Bills. The Carolina Panthers, as the 4 seed, upset the Detroit Lions, then go on to beat the... I gotta see what this game log is looking like, man. How are the Giants doing anything? I need to know. I need to know, man. Jackson Dart is still on the Giants, man. What do you mean, Oh, I thought Skylar Thompson was playing. Well, Bryce Young played absolutely horribly. He had an atrocious game, 100 yards and a pick, and they still won. Dante Moore played pretty well. What's going on here? How did they win this game? What happened? I'm trying to figure it out. No, this was not an overtime game. Was there like a defensive touchdown? What happened here? Red zone offense touchdowns? I guess they just punched in a few rushing touchdowns? or Chuba Hubbard got one. Bryce Young ran one in. Okay, I suppose. That's an interesting little game there. And then the Seahawks couldn't get past Philly. Honestly, that's kind of fair. But then how the fuck did the Panthers beat Philly? Bryce Young, 140 passer rating, 315, 3 touchdowns. Holy hell. Saquon got bottled up. Bryce Young just took over the game. Offensive Player of the Year in Xavier Legette. Xavier Legette. This raccoon-eating, fucking horse-riding fuck got fucking 100 yards in the NFC Championship game, and they won. I guess, man. If you say so. And then, honestly, this is entirely fair. I could easily see this being the AFC Championship game. Bills-Chargers. I gotta see what's going on with the Colts, led by the Bengals, led by Andre Iosivas, and the Gardner Minshew Colts. Minshew outplayed Joe Burrow. Of course he did. Why wouldn't he? Jonathan Taylor, 120 yards. Okay, I guess this makes sense, but yeah, this was not a good performance by the two best receivers in this game, obviously, Iosivas and Josh Downs. But all right, I guess this is relatively accurate. I guess Lamar's still choking. The Chargers blew out the #1 seed Ravens. Justin Herbert played pretty well. Lamar didn't do terrible. I'm assuming, yeah, Henry got absolutely bottled up. Marion Hampton, 2 tutties. Wow, just a great performance by the Chargers. I'm telling you, man, if they can keep that offensive line healthy, dude, I don't see who can beat them. Apparently the Bills. But that was probably just Josh Allen doing Josh Allen things. We'll check it out here. Allen did all right. Nothing crazy, but they still got 30 points. Marion Hampton, yeah, James Cook, 2 touchdowns. That'll do it. This was just an explosive third quarter, and then the Chargers got shut out in the second half, which is very on brand. They won the time and possession battle, still got buried in penalties, turned it over just once. Yeah, they really just got clamped by the Bills defense, I guess. All right, well, we finally got a new little coach here. Let's hop in for Carolina and see how this goes. Hopefully my computer runs the game. That is a big if. All right. It's probably not going to be looking good for the Panthers here. We're just going to simulate it fast, see if things get any closer. But we will see. It's not looking ideal, though. It's 10-7, though. Bills with the lead. There's still plenty of time left in the third quarter. The Panthers are going to end up tying it up with a field goal. Bills end up getting the field goal, though. They're up 13-10. 4th down, and the Bills convert 16-10. Buffalo wins the Super Bowl. That's how you know it's a simulation. Holy fuck, my computer is slow. But yeah, the Bills are going to win the Super Bowl. Incredible. The 9-9 Panthers Cinderella run comes to an end, and Josh Allen gets his first ring. Just crazy sequence as a whole. Low scoring Super Bowl, though. Really not great performances from both teams, but the Panthers defense, honestly, is the reason they're going to get to a Super Bowl. Yeah, bad quarterback play from both players. 123 yards for Bryce Young. Pretty rough there. Josh Allen with just a 70 passer rating. James Cook got bottled up. Rico Dowdle, apparently a franchise running back. Malik Washington is here, I guess. He had 3 carries. Why not? But yeah, no one really showed out in this game. Khalil Shakir was fine. Franchise cornerstone Xavier Legette, if you say so, man. But yeah, just a slow game, I guess. But that'll do it, though. The Buffalo Bills are your 2026 Super Bowl champions. Kind of crazy. But yeah, that was, I guess, Ryan Kelly's retiring. That's huge news. Don't give a shit about that. Let's see who won all the awards this season. We haven't seen that yet, or I guess it's still locked. We need a second, but yeah, that's a whole little thing here. Or here we go, we can see it. So the Buffalo Bills win their franchise's first Super Bowl MVP, Derek Hall, for the Buffalo Bills. I don't know how he got here, but he is here. Joe Burrow wins the MVP. Matt LaFleur, Coach of the Year. Offensive Player of the Year. I thought it went to Devonta Smith. Am I tripping? I guess it went to Rashee Rice. TJ Watt, Defensive Player of the Year. Insanity if that happens in real life. He's like the greatest defensive player of all time. Mike Anthony Hill Jr., Defensive Rookie of the Year for the Bengals, who are just back, I guess. And Ty Simpson wins Rookie of the Year for the offense. Wow, that's kind of crazy, man. Derek Hall, Super Bowl MVP. Could you imagine what like the odds on that are like right now at this point in the season? All right, well, we have the draft coming up. I'm a little worried about who the players are going to be in it, but, you know, it is what it is. Okay, I guess this is what we got working with here. Dylan Raiola, I'm going to be honest, I don't know who these people are. Jeremiah Smith is a top 3 pick, though, which is entirely fair. All right, I guess let's simulate to the regular season, and then we can see what's going on with the draft and how the league is going to change because of that. All right, halfway point in the season. I know I did skip past the draft, but I still want to see what happened. Again, for the sake of this video not being like 6 hours, I'm going to try to go a little bit faster. Okay, so let's see what the teams are looking like at this point. League transactions, let's see what's going on here. Eddie Pinheiro's on the Patriots. Skylar Thompson, this is actually game-changing news right here. Let's actually see by see what if there's any trades going on. It's literally just the Rams making trades apparently. All right. That sounds about right. Okay, Dylan Raiola is on the Saints. That's kind of crazy. We'll check where people are at the halfway point in the season. But yeah, I'm gonna be sabotaging the Panthers, I guess, for now. I'm gonna be honest, I don't remember my coach having that name. But all right, we're at the halfway point in the season here. We can check in on the vibes. All right, Mahomes is back and healthy, and the best player in the league, and Dante Moore and the Giants are really popping off, I guess. God, dude, what is going on? All right, well, Seattle's back. Yeah, the Giants are just a powerhouse with Dante Moore. I'm going to be honest, I don't know where Jackson Dart is now. There's no way he's still on the Giants. I know he was last year, obviously, like we saw. Patriots are back, though. Drake May seems to be developing well. Who the fuck is on Cleveland? Hold on. We got to stop everything. The Browns are good. This can't be allowed. This cannot be allowed. Did they trade for, like, Mahomes? What's going on? Who let this happen? Who the fuck let this happen? Cleveland Browns here. There's no way they have Shador, right? Oh my god, it's Justin Fields. What the fuck? Justin Fields is their quarterback? He's not even particularly good. Okay, Judkins is having a pretty good year so far-ish. I'm confused here. Denzel Boston, huh? Rookie Denzel Boston at wide receiver. Why not? Josh Cameron, also a rookie. Damn. They're really just blowing it up this season. Harold Fannon's developing, I guess. Yeah, this is Luke Musgrave is here too. I don't know, man. That's an interesting team. I feel like they're gonna fall off, but whatever. I guess they're here for now. Wan'Dale Robinson is leading the league in receiving yards because, of course, he is. The Wan'Dale Robinson to Dante Moore combination. Yeah, that's about right. Matthew Golden's here. That'd be cool to see him break out. But yeah, it's honestly Juju Smith-Schuster, the 10-year veteran with the Atlanta Falcons. Honestly, fucking sure. Whatever. TJ Moore's here. Let's see. Oh my god. Ryan Williams to the Chiefs. Could you imagine? Holy fuck. Jordan Tyson is on the Jets too. Holy shit. Holy fuck, that would be crazy. We cannot let him go to the Chiefs. Let's see, who's leading in rushing so far this season? Josh Jacobs, man. He's a Hall of Famer, apparently. He's just not slowing down. Caden Durham with the Baltimore Ravens. Derrick Henry is in the retirement home as we speak, sipping on some fucking prune juice and loving his Jell-O. But everything is about, oh my god, Jackson Dart is in Atlanta. He's in Atlanta. The Jackson Dart to Juju Smith-Schuster combination is competing with Dante Moore and Wan'Dale Robinson. What a world we're living in. Who is this? Oh, Julian Sayin. Okay, he's with the New York Jets. They got a quarterback now. Mac Jones is the Steelers franchise, apparently. And Drake May with the Patriots is not... well, actually, no, he's having an amazing season. Because, of course, he is. Mendoza, how's he been doing? We're checking in on him. 100 passer rating. Seems like he's developing pretty nicely. And, there's two of them. Fuck. Honestly, just pretend that the second Dante Moore is like Arch Manning. I don't think he's in this draft class. I guess we technically don't know when he's gonna declare, so hopefully he's in the 2028 one. Is he? Is he in this one? Don't tell me there's a third Dante Moore. Okay, it doesn't look like he's in this draft class either, so maybe I'll just edit a dude and we'll pretend that he's in here. Meanwhile, though, I guess let's look at the leaders here. TJ Watt is the greatest player of all time. This motherfucker has been injected with super serum. He is literally not slowing down. How old is this dude? How old is TJ Watt? No, I don't want to order Chipotle. Fuck Siri. He's 31 years old. Honestly, I thought he was older, but I guess that that adds up, I suppose. What is going on with the coach's name? I'm going to be honest, I don't entirely remember naming him that, but whatever. Egyptian hieroglyphics aside, we have concluded the season, and the New York Football Giants, led by Dante Moore, are 15-2. I am going to shove a nail in my eyeball. What am I looking at this point? I am so beyond baffled. And it's not even close. This is one of the greatest teams of all time. I guess Jackson Dart is the problem. The Seahawks are here. Bills are still great. The Chiefs bounced back after they decided to... Dude, where the fuck is Drew Aller now? I guess he's just got sent to the Shadow Realm. Dude is fucking partying with the Shinigamis right now. Rams, Cowboys, Chargers, Steelers. The Ravens are still here, barely. Cardinals make it to the playoffs. Looks like we're still in rebuilding mode. So many teams at 8 wins, though. Vikings are just terrible. Turns out giving the keys to J.J. McCarthy, not the move. Titans have not made the step with Cam Ward. I think the Dolphins are probably going to be, in real life, the worst team of the next, 3 years. Maybe besides the Browns, who did they make the playoffs? No, they missed. I was right. I saw the collapse coming, man. I know my shit. The Saints haven't been able to take that jump with Tyler Shuck. Bengals are falling off. Andre Yoshivash can't do everything. The Broncos are actually falling off, too. They didn't make the playoffs last year, either. So, that's interesting. League-wide stats, though, let's just check it out real quick. Yeah, rough season for Bryce Young, but he didn't have a good year last year. I still don't know how the fuck they made the Super Bowl. That did not, maybe they had one of the best defenses of all time, but yeah, Patrick Mahomes, he's back on that bullshit. You give him Ryan Williams, things are going to get scary. Rashee Rice is still the offensive player of the year. Of course, Wan'Dale Robinson, Hall of Famer, makes sense. Juju Smith-Schuster, yeah, he's just the greatest player of all time. Marvin Harrison, barely. Jordan is... I did not see Jordan Whittington here. I did not see Jordan Whittington on here. I'm going to fucking throw up. Okay, Ryan Williams and Rashee Rice would be scary if that actually happens with Prime Mahomes and Jeremiah Love. Isn't he also here? Is he taking that step? Doesn't look like it. I guess Jeremiah Love is just not. J.K. Dobbins, bro, year 8 off of his 6th Achilles tear and 9th ACL is better than Travion and Bucky Irving? Yeah, why not? Yeah, Jeremiah Love is a little disappointing, I guess. But, dude, Jeremiah Love, Ryan Williams, and Mahomes is... I don't like that. Joe Mixon and Josh does age exist? Is that a thing? Year 11, Joe Mixon. What, in tarnation? Okay, I guess. Let's check out the playoff bracket and the matchups here. Chiefs, Ravens, round 1, 1-seeded Patriots here. Chargers, Steelers get a rematch. Yeah, everything's pretty normal here. Of course, the Juju Smith-Schuster, Jackson Dart Falcons. Honestly, I could see Jackson Dart being the Falcons quarterback. But all right, let's see. Let's go to the Super Bowl. See what the vibes are again. Who knows? I'm expecting Jackson Dart to win the Super Bowl. All right, disappointing season from Ed Philtavius. But let's check who is in the Super Bowl. Do not tell me this is the what? Who is on this Giants roster? Am I missing something? Did they trade a fucking fish taco for Myles Garrett? What is going on? How has this happened? How? What do they do well? In terms of offense, they're great. Did fucking Dante Moore win the Super Bowl? The Giants have a good defense. I suppose. I have too many questions to even be answered right now. I really don't know. I don't think I remember seeing Dante Moore having a historic season. He wasn't up there with Mahomes. I'm trying to see. Jackson Dart even had a better year than this Dante Moore. He was good. Well, no, I guess it was close. Seems like you'd probably prefer Dante Moore, but they were right there, neck and neck. I guess Ty Simpson is just the greatest player ever. Why do they hate Fernando Mendoza, man? Why do they think that Ty Simpson's going to have a better career? I don't like that. But all right, I guess let's see what the fuck happened in the playoffs. The Chargers made the playoffs. They beat the Chiefs in the AFC Championship game. Holy shit, man. So the Chiefs beat the Ravens, and then the Patriots get annihilated by the Chargers. Absolutely annihilated. Justin Herbert, 233 touchdowns. Drake May just craters versus the Chargers. Wow. They didn't even run the ball that well. This was just a beatdown. Absolute beatdown from the Chargers. Bryant Wesco couldn't get it done. Oronde Gadsden. Okay, man, I guess. But just looking around the league, I mean, the Chiefs beat the Bills again. That's lore accurate there. Let's see what happened in this Chiefs game. This Chiefs dynasty, man, they reloaded well. Mahomes and Herbert played about an even game all the way through. Marion Hampton just took over, though, in the championship game. 135 yards on just 17 carries is crazy. Xavier Worthy played well. Yeah, Rashee Rice did not show up to the superstar level you would hope. Ryan Williams only 2 catches, too. Chargers defense really showed out in this one. And then the New York Giants beat the Seattle Seahawks, who are still led by Sam Darnold at this point. Jalen Milroe, man, he's just sitting on there. He's ready. His time is coming. But yeah, Sam Darnold played a pretty okay game, but looks like they must have bottled up the run. Yeah, this double running back combo of Nicholas Singleton and Cam Scattaboo really getting the job done. But yeah, Kenneth Walker bottled up. Zach Charbonnet is not here. So, a little unfortunate for them. But yeah, I mean, Dante Moore did not play very well, man. He's Wan'Dale Robinson on... Oh, Mekhi Lemon is here. And he looks like he just got the worst haircut of his life in 1963. Dude's out here looking like a young Walt Frazier, which is not ideal for him. But yeah, this would be a disgusting combination, man. Neighbors and Lemon. Torrey Horton, of course, leading them. Is Jackson Smith and Jigba playing football? Not really. That's kind of crazy. But yeah, I guess that's what happened. This Giants defense, though, Paulson Adebo is amazing, I guess. Bobby Wagner is here on Seattle at the age of year 16. All right, Bobby Okereke turned out the clock. I guess Javon Holland, Abdul Carter must be developing pretty well. Yeah, this is a Giants Super Bowl team, I guess. Because yeah, I mean, they beat the Packers, the Cowboys did, so that does make sense for them, I suppose. But yeah, let's just hop into the, or I guess honestly, let me just advance this one. There's no way the Chargers don't win the Super Bowl, right? I can simulate past this, right? Surely they will not pull off some bullshit, right? Oh my God, the Giants won the Super Bowl. And Super Bowl MVP Javon Holland, man. The Giants beat the Chargers in the Super Bowl. Brian Daboll is still here as the head coach, apparently. What in God's name happened there? The New York Giants, man. They just completed the greatest season in their franchise's history and potentially ever. 15-2 and won the Super Bowl. MVP goes to Mahomes, though. Coach of the Year, Brian Daboll. Offensive Player of the Year, Wan'Dale Robinson. All right, I suppose. Joseph Ajane, Defensive Rookie of the Year. Sorry, I don't know shit about college football. Julian Sayin, Quarterback Offensive Rookie of the Year. Sure, why not? And the Giants dynasty is going to be with us, I guess. I have questions. I will say that. The Eagles bottomed out at 5-12, by the way. I didn't even see that. At least the Seahawks are still good, so that makes sense. But just, I guess, for realism reasons, pretend that Dante Moore is Jackson Dart, and I guess you could gaslight yourself into believing this is possible. All right, let's see who's in this draft first.
Happy birthday!
Oh, thank you. Hell yeah, little golf club delivery. All right, so here we have the players in this draft. What is this guy's name? What is his actual name that they had to censor it? You know what? I'm not going to ask questions. Amari Adams, I'm going to be honest, I don't know if these are real human beings, but fuck it, we ball. Because after 2028, I mean, at this point, we're going to be drafting, like, people who are, like, 15 right now, so at that point, I don't really think it matters, so we're just going to go to the regular season. Huh? Why not? All right, I mean, I don't even need to see the draft recap, I guess. And no, I'm not upgrading players. Fuck you, I don't care. Now, we will see at the regular season beginning, or actually, I'll just go straight to the midseason because I feel like we understand what this is like at this point. Or you know what? I guess at this point, I'll probably just simulate to the playoffs because we're already in pretty deep at this point. This is year 3. I'm kind of like losing track already, but I'm ready for the Wan'Dale Robinson MVP. I'm believing in it. All right, the Hebrew letters are on the screen. You know what that means? We finished the regular season, and I am so scared to see what we're about to see here. Okay, Joe Burrow still on top. Patrick Mahomes, Dante Moore is the greatest player of all time. I guess Madden's just trying to tell me that Mendoza is an absolute garbage can. And yeah, it's about the same as what you'd expect if you watched last season, because the Giants are probably amazing again. Oh my god, never mind. They didn't even make the playoffs. Hold on. Well, let's keep looking through things, okay? So yeah, we got Mahomes and Joe Burrow, Genty, Kenneth Walker, Cam Scadaboo. That'd be so cool if Kenneth Walker really just had like a consistent star career after the Super Bowl MVP. Jamar Chase nearly got 2,000 yards this season. Just a crazy year from him. And then, yeah, Derek Stingley, Carson Swessinger, Arvell Reese had a big season. Looks like he's developing well. And I think he's in Tennessee, but the Titans are not doing well at all. And then we'll look at the stats again. This is always the craziest part, man, because you never know. You never know what you're going to fucking see. We are going to see horrors beyond anyone's possible wildest imagination in this stat sheet. I don't even want to know, man. Well, honestly, this is kind of fair. Again, I don't know where the fuck Drew Aller is. DJ Langway with the Arizona Cardinals, I guess. Why not? Sam Levitt with the Miami Dolphins. They're in rebuilding mode. Dante Moore, number 2. He's developing well again. Yeah, Cam Ward really just not having a good career. And then J.J. McCarthy is just the worst player in the NFL, man. Passer rating of 79. Mendoza's actually pretty good, man. I don't know why we aren't putting it together. Dylan Raiola with the Saints. They really gave up on Tyler Shuck pretty quickly, I guess. Keelan Russell looks like Mac Jones is not the answer in Pittsburgh. Eli Holston with the Minnesota Vikings. Yeah, wait, I didn't even see. J.J. McCarthy got banished to Cleveland. He just got thrown aside. But, yeah, rough season from Dak. Looks like he's aging out. But, yeah, Mahomes is the best player in the league. Dante Moore had a crazy year. Bo Nix really developing well. So, yeah, I mean, Drake May kind of fell off this season, too. That's pretty interesting, though. In terms of rushing, it looks like Ashton Genty is on top of things. Man, I hope we made the playoffs. I didn't see that we did. Maybe we did, but, yeah, honestly, this is kind of fair. I'm surprised Bijan isn't, like, taking over these categories. Of course, Simulation Wan'Dale Robinson is just prime fucking Terrell Owens. Why wouldn't he be? Cortland Sutton in year 11. Of course he would have 1,400 yards. Dontavian Wicks with the Bengals. Honestly, I could see this happening as a breakout. Travis Hunter's having a big season. Darnell Mooney in year 9, of course. We all expect him to be here. Why wouldn't he be? Yeah, okay. I guess Rashee Rice didn't go to jail in the simulation, too. Good for him. Looks like he passed his driver's instructing test after he almost killed someone. But yeah, all right, let's check out the playoff bracket here. Yeah, we did not make the playoffs. Rough for the Raiders. Dolphins, their rebuild is accelerating, apparently. Arizona Cardinals getting in the playoffs. Rams are here. Juju Smith-Schuster and the Falcons, obviously. And then Bills Chiefs, man. This rivalry just keeps on giving. The New York Jets are here. What did I miss? If we're looking at the league standings, too, I mean, so it looks like the Packers bottomed out. The Cowboys are in full rebuild mode. It's not ideal for them in that department. Then the Saints, honestly, the NFC South is pretty good. The NFC West is a little uncompetitive. The Rams really just completed a seamless transition from Matthew Stafford to Ty Simpson. The Giants are just dominating, too. The Bengals are great in the AFC. Who is on the Jets, man? I mean, I guess the Jets aren't that good, but I need to know. I really need to, for my soul. I cannot be having these teams like the Jets and Browns doing anything. It's not in their DNA. I know I'm going slow, but still. They have Julian Sayin, right? I forgot. Anthony Richardson is on the team. Okay. He's not doing anything, but Breece Hall is still here doing his thing. Garrett Wilson's still here. They have a three-headed monster. Holy shit. Jeremiah Smith, Jordan Tyson, and Garrett Wilson. Holy fuck. That is some weapons, bro. Holy shit. And then their defense probably isn't that good. They traded away everyone. Jamean Sherwood is still here. Dorian Williams, I guess. This is not a very good defense. Oh, Ruben Bain, right? I forgot Ruben Bain's here. Will McDonald is still here. All right, they've got something, I guess. Honestly, I kind of like that rebuild for the Jets. I'm kind of messing with it, but yeah, let's see if they can make the Super Bowl. That'd be kind of funny. All right, what is the Super Bowl? Okay, Bengals, Eagles, that's somewhat realistic. This Bengals-Chiefs rivalry keeps going. Man, the Chiefs just can't break through. But the Jets ended up winning a playoff game, took the Chiefs to their limit here. I mean, their wide receiver core is crazy, man. Julian Sayin outplaying Patrick Mahomes in the divisional round, but Jeremiah Love had himself a breakout game, I guess. If he's not living up to the hype so far in the simulation, he may be now. 100 yards, got the Chiefs the AFC Championship game. They fell short, but Ryan Williams, 100 yards, he's breaking out. Oh no, this is a crazy box score for people. We have Ryan Williams, Rashee Rice, Jelani Thurman, who looks like he can... I don't understand these face scans, man. Never mind. Every dude in here looks old as hell. Jeremiah Smith, Garrett Wilson, Dallas Goedert's on the Chiefs, Jordan Tyson. This is a crazy stacked game, but the Chiefs come out on top. And then if we look at the other games here, they did lose in the AFC Championship game to Cincinnati. Joe Burrow, 300 yards, 2 touchdowns. Mahomes played a great game, though. Who is their running back? Isaac Brown is here. Oh, right. Dontavion Wicks is here. Jamar Chase, Dontavion Wicks, and T. Higgins is their big three. Dontavion didn't play a great game in this one. Neither did really anyone, I guess. I mean, T. Higgins probably caught a... he got an 80-yard pass, probably for a touchdown. That's kind of crazy. But, yeah, defensive performances, right? Anthony Hill Jr. was the defensive rookie of the year. Wow, yeah, the Bengals got over the hump again in the Super Bowl versus the Eagles, who went 5-12 last year, I think, and just obliterated the Dante Moore Giants, who are on Dynasty Watch. But the Eagles keep being the Dynasty killers, man. I said it in my documentary on them. Jalen Hurts played amazing. Can't stop Wan'Dale Robinson, though. A.J. Brown is still on the team. That is definitely not going to happen in 3 years, but... yeah, Eagles-Bengals Super Bowl. I guess let's hop into it. All right, we're finally locked in. We're going to be monitoring the score here to see what's going on. But it seems like the Bengals are pretty favored as they are up 7-3 early in the game. But anything can change, and it does as the Eagles score a touchdown. They take a lead. They score again. Oh, my God, the Eagles are killing them. The Bengals can't get anything going. They finally get a score to stay in this game, and it's over. The Bengals just can't do anything. This game was never really close despite what the score says. And we are back onto the toaster as it looks like I'm running this on my fucking DS from 2008. And the Philadelphia Eagles are your Super Bowl champions. 15-23. 10-8, man. What an upset. All right, yeah, it was an absolute beatdown. But honestly, I could totally see that happening in real life too. I don't give a fuck about this. Get me out of here. All right. So that was year number 3. The Eagles win another Super Bowl. They're a 3-time Super Bowl champion after this. Mike Jihad Campbell, with the Super Bowl MVP. I'm going to be honest, I did not know his first name was... or no, never mind. I'm so dumb. That's the linebacker position. I was about to say, I did not know his name was Mike. No, Jihad Campbell with the Super Bowl MVP. Brian Daboll back-to-back Coach of the Years for a coach who does not have a job as the coach of the Giants right now. Joe Burrow wins another MVP in this simulation. Jamar Chase, Offensive Player of the Year. Dorian McDonald, Rookie of the Year. Travis Smith Jr., Offensive Rookie of the Year. Yeah, this was a Bengals dominated season, and they still fell short of the Super Bowl, which is pretty rough for them. And yeah, we're at this point in the season where we are getting into the weird draft classes. And things are going to get goofy now. We're probably going to be simulating things a little bit faster because the top scouts here are Norman Mays, number 1 overall pick, offensive tackle, Enrique Roman. Okay, I'm really excited for Enrique Roman to dominate the NFL, but yeah, we are going to let this go by. So yeah, I'm just going to simulate through the draft, and then honestly at this point, we know the best teams. Hopefully we'll see Dante Moore and the Giants bounce back, of course. We'll see if the Eagles can defend their championship. Probably not, but yeah, the NFL is pretty wide open at this point. Joe Burrow's still good, Mahomes is still good, but they're getting older, man. It's anyone's league. When is Bo Nix finally going to break through? Who knows? So yeah, we'll check in again on the playoffs. What do you know? There it is. There's the spell that they've put on the screen. As always, what a great and well-developed video game. And let's check the standings again. Or I guess let's just go straight into the playoff bracket. And yep, the New York Giants dynasty is still in the works. The Seahawks still good. The Packers bounced back, and the Vikings, after they were the worst team in the league, are here. Jackson Dart and the Atlanta Falcons versus Ty Simpson and the Los Angeles Rams, of course. Bo Nix versus whoever the fuck is at quarterback for the the Steelers. The standard is the standard. The Patriots 1 seed. Bengals fall down a little bit to the 2 seed, but honestly, this is pretty fair and valid. Jaguars have been a little disappointing as well, as the Texans. They haven't been that good. Joe Burrow, 5,400 yards and 42 touchdowns. Mahomes still good. Bo Nix. Dude, Kenneth Walker in resimulations, man. Troy Franklin! Sorry, that was fucking loud. I'm sorry if I woke you up. My bad. But Troy Franklin. 1,500 yards for Troy Franklin. I will not stand for this. I won't. I won't do it. Terrell Bernard led the league in tackles. D. Winters, why not? Why not? Why the fuck not? What do you mean? What do you mean Troy Franklin is here? Oh, wait, what the fuck? Enrique Roman is on the Eagles? All right, I guess. They said enough with you, Jalen Hurts. I don't care that we just won a Super Bowl. Honestly, he might have retired. That's entirely possible. He might just be gone. There's Jackson Dart, who's still doing his thing in Atlanta. But yeah, Ty Simpson has been great in this resimulation. Not amazing. Josh Allen's getting a little old. He's in year 12. Mahomes year 12 as well, or I guess year 11 for Josh Allen. I don't know how it works in Madden. If it says Julian Sain is a second-year player, does that mean he's going into he's playing in year 3? He has 2 years on his resume. I don't know. But yeah, we have a good season from C.J. Stroud in year number 6 or 7. 110 rating, pretty great there. Dante Moore, still the best player on the planet, because of course he is. Jordan Love, good season. Brock Purdy, bad year from Sam Leavitt. Looks like the Dolphins are not going to be in the playoffs. And pretty underwhelming year from Bryce Underwood. Don't know where Bryce Young is. And Mendoza drops down to a 90 passer rating. He's just not been the guy for the Raiders. You hate to fucking see it. You really do. But I am bad. This is the craziest thing I've seen on the simulation. I mean, Wan'Dale Robinson is going to make the Hall of Fame. Ryan Williams is breaking out, which is good to see. Justin Jefferson, I haven't seen him here once. Keon Coleman's year 5 breakout came, I guess. Dontavion Wicks is that dude, I guess. Troy Franklin, man. Troy fucking Franklin. Oh, is Josh Jacobs still leading the league in rushing yards in like year 9? No, he finally fell off a bit. Still 1,300 yards in year 11. Crazy. You're Christian McCaffrey, dude. This dude is going to redefine what CTE even means. If there's no way Cam Scadaboo is staying healthy too, by the way. Okay. So I guess let's see who's gonna make the Super Bowl. Who's gonna do it? Okay. What do we got? What are we working with? The Bengals and the Giants, the 2 kings of this simulation, are in the Super Bowl. The Steelers made it all the way to the AFC Championship game, though. I don't know who their quarterback is still. Oh yeah, it's Keelan Russell here. 115 passer rating, outplayed the MVP, the multiple-time MVP Joe Burrow. Jalen Warren is still here in year 8. Definitely not going to happen in real life. Pat Fryermuth, Jacoby Lane. Love to see it. Honestly, I would see the Steelers drafting Jacoby Lane. He literally is just DK Metcalf, but like a little bit smaller. That's kind of interesting here. TJ Moore is here too. Okay, I guess. But yeah, I'm good for the Steelers, dude. I don't know how the fuck they did that. And then the Giants took down the Ty Simpson-led Rams. Dante Moore, man, he hasn't like played an amazing game I've seen so far in the playoffs, but his rating is high. Jahmyr Gibbs is on the Rams, along with who else? I guess it's just him in the running back room, but all right. Receiving wise, we got Elijah Surratt here, or Sarrett. I'm gonna be honest, don't know how to pronounce his name. I mean, I know who he is. I just haven't like, you know, done film work on him. I guess that's just not my thing. But yeah, I mean, the Giants receiving room is just ridiculous. If you again remember that this guy. Oh god, this guy Wan'Dale Robinson is just breaking football. So I got my money on the Giants, man. You can't stop the Giants dynasty. Okay, who did it? It was the Cincinnati Bengals with Joe Burrow, man, who finally overcame the hump. Joe Burrow also won the MVP this year, Coach of the Year of Vrabel. Jamar Chase, another OPOY. What a year, man. Max Crosby gets the Defensive Player of the Year, but Joe Burrow does it as the Bengals narrowly pull it off. Incredible stuff. Wow. I mean, I'm surprised, man. I'm really surprised. Let's actually check the retirements at this point and see what's going on. TJ Hawkinson retires. Saquon retires with the Saints. Oh, no. Saquon Barkley and the Saints. Christian McCaffrey retires after like leading the league in rushing yards. That's lore accurate, to be honest with you. Yeah, what a sad day. When Creed Humphrey retires. Baker Mayfield retired. No. What are we gonna do? God, what are we gonna do without Jakob Johnson, man? I don't want to imagine a world without him. But yeah, those are the standings for the full season, I guess. I don't know. I can't believe that the Eagles. Why guys? Why did we move on from Jalen Hurts? I'm assuming he's gone. But still, man, I'm surprised. This is the NFC standings, which, I mean, the Giants fell off a bit, so I guess it makes sense that the Bengals were able to jump them. But yeah, wow, I guess we'll see how things change next year. But I think, yeah, that was the end of year number 4. I'm like losing track at this point. Yeah, that was year number 4, so we're going to be entering year number 5 at this point. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, I actually think this is going to be the end of the video after this season because my computer is actually losing its mind. So we're just going to do a 5-year simulation instead. So pretend I didn't say that in the beginning of the intro, I guess. Ignore that part, all right? But this has been a weird couple years for sure. Well, and I'm sure this season's going to be interesting as well. All right, and we've done it. We've finished our last season in this league for now. Who the fuck is C Shields? Dude, see, if I kept simulating it, shit would get so it would just be a bunch of auto-gen guys just popping off. So that's what I'm thinking. I might do like a resimulation. What if I like bring it back to like 1970 and make a fuck ton of rosters? I'm down for that too, but I think it'd be really fun if I did like Madden 13 or something like that, or Madden 12. But yeah, Chargers best team in the league. Colts are right there, led by fuck who knows who at this point. If we want to look at the stat, yeah, who is Shields, man? I gotta figure that out first. Who the fuck is that guy? And Wan'Dale Robinson, 1,600 yards. Lil Jordan Humphrey, 1,800 yards. I am going to lose my fucking frontal lobe. All right, we're going back in. Who is Gabe Fitzpatrick and where is Enrique? Enrique's buried on the depth chart. It's not looking good for him. Dude, what is going on? Part of me wants to keep the simulation going just for the chaos of it, but at this point, it's just going to be simulating a bunch of auto-gen dudes together. Yeah, Clay Shields, rookie quarterback, going for 4,700 yards. Greatest rookie season ever, apparently. Mahomes is still great. I don't know if it tells me his age at this point, but he's got to be in his mid to late 30s. Ty Simpson's still good. Dante Moore still balling out of his mind. Looks like he's leading the league in passing yards, or passer rating besides Joe Burrow and Drake May. Joe Burrow on the Miami Dolphins. Blockbuster trade for the reigning MVP, Super Bowl MVP too, and Super Bowl champion, if you say so, I guess. J.J. McCarthy is the franchise quarterback for the Browns. He's developing well over there. Mendoza, another 108 passer rating, but the Raiders cannot get in the playoffs. Bryce Young is still with the Panthers, I guess, even though they have 2 quarterbacks here. I don't know what's going on with this. Yeah, Dylan Raiola hasn't made that jump you want to see, but I don't even want to look at the fucking wide receiver stats. I really don't. But I'm going to do it anyways, and I'm ready for Josh Jacobs to still be here. I don't know what's going on with fucking age in this, but I mean, it is Madden. You can never. Oh my god. Wait, what do you mean? Wait, I thought he was on the Bears. I was tripping. Oh my god, he's on the Bengals. The Bengals traded Joe Burrow, the Super Bowl MVP. They traded the Super Bowl MVP for Clay Shields, and it worked out. That's so funny. That's hilarious. Cam Scattaboo leading. Why is he so wide? I'm not even gonna ask questions there. Scattaboo, Genty, Jonathan Taylor. I guess that makes sense there. The running backs have been pretty consistent, kind of normal-ish. Wide receivers. Oh, it's not Lil Jordan Humphries. It's London Humphries. Okay, I guess. Elijah Surratt here. He's still balling. Tiger Bashmier. I don't know who that is either. It's a lot of new guys, and then Wan'Dale Robinson in year 9 because of fucking course. But all right, let's check the playoffs here. See what's going on. The Joe Burrow Dolphins are the 2 seed, and the Bengals did not make the playoffs. That's got to go down as the worst trade of all time. We will see if Joe Burrow wins the Super Bowl with the Dolphins, I guess. Okay, we've finally gotten to the point where the Indianapolis Colts are in the Super Bowl versus Jackson Dart and the Atlanta Falcons. I'm pretty sure it's probably still Jackson Dart. At this point, you don't really know. I guess this could be one of the biggest win-win trades of all time. The Jackson Dart for fucking Dante Moore swap next year. Jackson Dart, 300 yards and 5 touchdowns. Holy fuck. To get his team into the Super Bowl with Bijan Robinson. Jahmyr Gibbs is on the Rams. I forgot about that. And Drake London is still here with Trey Tucker. 80 yards and 2 touchdowns for Trey Tucker and the Atlanta Falcons in the NFC Championship game. Why the fuck not? Who is on the Colts at this point? I fucking forgot. Yeah, this simulation's gotta end, bro. It's gone all wrong. Dante Moore and the second Dante Moore. Wait, what happened to the Giants? Where did they go? What happened? Did they get bounced? I didn't see them. Yeah, they lost to the Rams 14-10. The other Dante Moore did not do very well. Yeah, Justin Herbert had one of the worst playoff games of all time. 30 passer rating, 3 picks, no touchdowns. You hate to see it. Balanced offense from the Colts. Josh Downs is a star. Honestly, I'm down for that. But yeah, the Ravens just can't get over the hump. They obliterated Joe Burrow in the first round. The Chiefs haven't been able to get over the hump either. No Super Bowls for the Chiefs in this simulation. None for the Ravens. 1 for the Bills, but they haven't done anything since year 1. It's really been the Dante Moore simulation, bro. Falcons Colts Super Bowl. Let's do it. Let's hop in one last time. Again, I would like to jump in, but my computer is a toaster. If it gets close, but this is not close. The Falcons are obliterating the Colts completely. Not looking good for Dante Moore. This is looking... Oh, the Colts are coming back, though, just a little bit. But the Falcons score again. Trey Tucker is the greatest player of all time. Can confirm this is an obliteration. This is like the biggest blowout ever. And the Super Bowl goes to the Atlanta Falcons. What the fuck is this simulation, bro? 35-14. The Jackson Dart-led Atlanta Falcons beat Dante Moore and the Indianapolis Colts after Dante Moore invented a controversial cloning technique to make multiple Super Bowls on multiple teams. What is this video, man? What is going on? So I guess that'll do it. I guess that'll do it for the final season. But we got to check in on the stats here because this was crazy. Jackson Dart, Super Bowl MVP with the Atlanta Falcons. Patrick Mahomes won the MVP. Michael Gray, Coach of the Year for the Colts. Who the fuck is that? Offensive Player of the Year, Wandale. That's the least surprising thing here. J.C. Newhouse, Offensive Rookie of the Year. Defensive Rookie of the Year, Dewan Payne. I did not know that Deron Payne had a biological twin. That's where we're at right now. But Macop Dodenlius fell short with the Colts, so that's upsetting for her. She really wished she had that Super Bowl. But yeah, this is where the standings are. We got to see the Dante Moore dynasties go at it. The Chiefs didn't win shit. The Ravens didn't win shit. Josh Allen got one. So yeah, I think we all know what the future of the NFL has in store, huh? I think this is a pretty good blueprint for everything, right? I mean, get ready for 2 Dante Moores to lead the league in everything when he comes in the NFL, and Mendoza is not going to do anything. So yeah, learned a lot. But I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know if you want more Madden Sims in the future, what I can improve on too, by the way, because I don't really know Madden, and sorry if my webcam or my audio has been like glitching in this a bit. It's a lot for my computer to handle, as you can see. But yeah, just let me know what you want to see in the future, guys, and thanks for watching. Peace.